Welcome back to Season 8 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty, and today we have our first ranked matchup of the season, taking on the number 10 USC Trojans. Starting at quarterback will be Justin Hopkins, an 84 overall true sophomore. At running back is an 81 in Mike Herring, and over at wide receivers an 86 overall in Jesse Jackson, an 85 overall in Dwayne White, and an 80 overall in Isaac Johnson. For the first time this season, Lee Corso actually picks our opponent. I don't generally show the screen, but I figured I'd show you guys that we are not picked to win this game. USC is in the middle of their first season in the Big Ten and got off to a pretty good 5-0 start, but then ran into number 17 Illinois and lost 25-28. Meanwhile, we are in our first season in the SEC. We have yet to play a team that currently has a winning record, and there's only one other one on the schedule in Mizzou right now, but we were off to a 6-0 start to the year. This should be a pretty entertaining matchup though. I will say one thing though, remember USC does not have Lincoln Riley in this universe. He is at Vanderbilt currently. So if you're here to watch OU versus Lincoln Riley, I do apologize, that was actually a few videos ago. We will be getting the ball to start today. John Jordan is back to return and he will be fielding this at about the 5-yard line. It is a dangerous game to kick to the outside to John Jordan, who goes up the sideline and will be forced out of bounds near the 30. It looks like we have a rainy game today here in Norman, and our star running back is coming off a 286-yard game, so I think we're pretty safe to just rely on him. Hand off to Chris McKinney on the first play of the game. He will get a run of 8. Second and 2, Griffin back in a 5-wide set now. He takes the snap and takes the quick throw underneath, and that is dropped by Brown. That'll lead to a third down. We come out under center for the 3rd and 2. We will give it to Chris McKinney, who will get the first down for a gain of 5. Following an incomplete pass, it is 2nd and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by McKinney, and that will set up a 3rd and 3. Back in shotgun for the next play, and we will go right back to McKinney, who gets to the outside and will get the first down for a gain of 4, keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Staying in the pocket, now rolling out to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. Does get away. Finally throws downfield. It's caught by John Mangum, who has a blocker, but is forced out of bounds inside the 15. A gain of 31 on the play. 2nd and 10, back in a pistol formation. Griffin will take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw to the outside. That's caught by Washington, who is leveled, but gets the first down. No gain from Chris McKinney on the next play. Brings up a 2nd and goal from the 3. We will go right back to McKinney, right up the middle, and that will set up a 3rd and goal. For the 3rd down, Griffin's out in shotgun. He will take the snap. A throw to the outside, caught by McKinney, and he will power his way into the end zone for a touchdown reception, and we will go up 7-0. USC takes over at about the 26-yard line here. Back in shotgun, Hopkins will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run, and Dwight Rollins has a sack on the first defensive play of the game. 2nd and 15. Hopkins back in shotgun. Will take the snap. It's a read option. Hopkins to the outside, has a bit of room to run, and is brought down for a gain of 11. Trying to avoid the 3 and out. Hopkins comes out in shotgun, if I can say his name. He throws to the outside to a wide open man, and they get the first down to Kyle Smith for a gain of 7. Hopkins will take the snap. The Sooners are bringing a blitz. He's under pressure. Gets the pass off to the outside. Caught by White, who breaks a tackle. White now down the sideline inside the 20 and will be shoved out of bounds by Brian Alexander for a gain of 47 on the play. I believe it was Alex Red in coverage there. We put him on an island and he got sent to the shadow realm. Now 1st and 10 from the 14. Hopkins out of shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to try to roll out and he is going to get sacked again, this time for a loss of 4, and that credit is going to go to Ryan Covington. A quick run play to the running back would set up a 3rd and 11 for USC. Hopkins back in shotgun from the 15. Will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, goes over the middle, caught by White, but he will not get to the marker. Only a gain of 8 to bring up 4th and 3. And they will settle for a field goal try here instead of trying to go for it to try to make it 7-3. The kick is away, and it is good. Oklahoma comes back out on offense. Now Griffin has every running back in the backfield with him. It will be an option play. He tosses it to the outside. That's a fumble. It's picked up by Griffin, though. Luckily, we were able to avoid a disaster there. Now 2nd and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. Will take the snap. Looking to pass, and we'll throw this one to the outside. Caught by McKinney, who stays in bounds, but is brought down quickly. Facing a 3rd and 8 now. Griffin back in pistol. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. He takes the snap and looks to pass. We'll go deep over the middle. That's caught by Carrington for the first down to the 50. A gain of 24. A 1-yard run from Chris McKinney sets up a 2nd and 9. Now Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw it underneath. Caught by Washington for the first down. Brought down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 13 on the play. That would take us to the second quarter. So far, Chris McKinney has 6 carries for 18 yards. He has not been much of a factor, but on first down, we will go to McKinney to the outside, and he will be brought down for a gain of 4. Griffin back in shotgun for second down. We'll take the snap. And we're going to throw this one to the outside. That'll be caught by Carrington, and he goes out of bounds. A gain of 21 on the play. First and 10 from near the 10-yard line. We will give this to McKinney right up the middle, who gets one hell of a block and ends up with a gain of 8. I don't know if you guys saw that. One of my linemen murdered somebody. Now facing a 2nd and 2, we will go right back to McKinney right up the middle, and he will get popped for a gain of 1. I thought he was going to score. So once again, we face a 3rd and short here near the goal line. Griffin under center. We will toss it to the outside to McKinney. McKinney cuts back in and will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We go up 14-3 thanks to our running back. USC takes over at the 25-yard line to start their next drive. Hopkins back in shotgun. We'll hand off to Herring up the middle, and Herring will end up with a gain of about 8 to start their drive. 2nd and 2 for USC now. Hopkins back in shotgun again. And that'll be an encroachment call on Oklahoma, and that'll be an automatic first down now. You can't make dumb penalties like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They come back out in shotgun again. Hopkins will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run again. This time he may have some space, and he will finally cut up field down the sideline, has the first down into Oklahoma territory. A gain of 16 on the run. 2nd and 8 for USC after a 2-yard run from their quarterback. Hopkins out of shotgun will take the snap. Dancing around in the pocket. He's going to try to take off, and he meets Dwight Rollins for the 2nd time today. This time a loss of 5. 3rd and 13. He comes out in a 5-wide set. From the 50-yard line, Hopkins will look to pass. Throw over the middle, caught by Parker, but obviously nowhere near the marker. 4th and 9. Following the punt and then a couple run plays from Chris McKinney, we face a 3rd and 5 and a possible 3-and-out. Griffin back in a pistol formation. We'll take the snap. And a quick throw over the middle, caught by Carrington, who will fight for the first down. A gain of 7. He is having a pretty solid day. 1st and 10, Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap, looking to pass. And we'll go to Udlane Washington over the middle for another Oklahoma first down. A gain of 11. For this first down, we're going to try to run the ball again. Hand off to McKinney to the outside, trying to use his speed to get to the edge, and we have his biggest run of the day. He runs over a USC player and ends up with a gain of 20. Let's try to keep that ball rolling. 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, hand off to McKinney, who cuts back in, and he had a huge hole. If he could have gotten out of there, that would have been a touchdown. A run from John Jordan on the next play sets up a 3rd and inches for Oklahoma. Griffin back in shotgun will take the snap. Looking for a quick pass, and we'll find one to Thomas Patterson, our tight end, for a gain of 7 and the first down. 1st and 10. Griffin back in a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap, and we'll take that quick throw to the outside, caught by John Mangum, and he sets us up inside the 5. No gain from Chris McKinney on 1st and goal, brings up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Out of shotgun, we'll give it back to McKinney, and he will walk into the end zone for a 2nd touchdown today, and we go up 21-3 with under a minute to go in the half. Let's see if the Trojans have a plan for under a minute to go in the half, down by 18. Hopkins out of shotgun will take the snap. He throws to the outside, caught by Stewart, who will cut up field for a gain of about 12 and the first down. On the next play, USC would run the ball for a gain of 2 and burn their first timeout. Now 46 seconds to go in the half. Hopkins out of shotgun. We'll send number 10 in motion here. He takes the snap. It's another handoff to Herring right up the middle, and he will once again won't get much. And now they're running a no-huddle offense. Hopkins takes the snap quickly, and he throws down the sideline. That's caught by Jackson for a gain of 15 into Oklahoma territory. 1st and 10, back in shotgun yet again. Hopkins takes the snap, hands off to Herring up the middle, who has a huge lane and the first down, breaks that tackle, and is finally brought down near the 20. A gain of 23 on the run. And USC would burn their 2nd timeout off that. Now 23 seconds to go. Hopkins out of shotgun, takes a snap, it's a quick throw, caught by Jackson, runs over one player, is brought down for a gain of 2. They would elect to not burn a timeout, so the clock is still running. Hopkins takes the snap quickly. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Herring, and he will be brought down. They burn their final timeout. So they will try to end this half with a field goal to make it 21-6, and then they will get the ball to start the second half, I believe. We'll see if he can make this one. The kick is away, and it is off the upright, no good. USC does get the ball to start the second half here. From the 25-yard line, Hopkins will take over. Still down by 18 because his kicker missed that. Hand off to Herring up the middle, who will break one tackle and get brought down for a gain of 7. Hopkins returns the shotgun formation here for 2nd down. He takes the snap, and this time will look to pass. Rolls out to the outside. He's going to try to take off, but is brought down. That's going to count as a sack. This time, I believe it's going to Ryan Covington again. So USC faces a 3rd and 4 out of shotgun formation. He will take the snap. It's a screen to the outside. That's caught by Herring, who needs to get to the edge. He will get the first down and get brought down quickly after that, a gain of 7. Despite being down 21-3, their quarterback has still not thrown an incomplete ball. Now 1st and 10. Hopkins will take the snap out of shotgun. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Parker, who stiff arms David Jordan to hell and gets a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 now. Back in a 5-wide set, Hopkins takes the snap. It's another screen to the outside, caught by White, who has blockers and a first down. A gain of 13 into Oklahoma territory. 1st and 10, Hopkins out of shotgun will take the snap. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play for a loss of 8. That was going to Hassan Nugent. 2nd and 18 now from the 50-yard line. Hopkins will be looking to pass again, standing in the pocket under pressure, and he gets sacked by Dwight Rollins for the 3rd time today. Will they not give that one to Rollins? No, they give it to Dwayne McDaniel. Rollins was definitely back there and put the first hit on, but I guess McDaniel got the last one. There are no half sacks whenever you play the games. 3rd and 25, an obvious passing situation. Hopkins will take the snap and look to pass again, throws to the outside. That's caught by White, who gets by his DB and is brought down for a gain of 15. I really don't believe they are actually going to punt this one away. They're at the 41-yard line, down by 18 points. If they actually send this punt away, wow, that is impressive. Oklahoma's offense will touch the field for the first time this half. Running back Chris McKinney has been mostly shut down in this game, but we are going to start the half off by giving it to him, who weaves through traffic and gets a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, back in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap, looking to pass, and will dump this one underneath, caught by McKinney, who will end up with a first down for a gain of 9. 1st and 10 from pistol. We will give it to Chris McKinney again, who has the blockers. McKinney to the outside will get the first down. 1st and 10 out of shotgun. Griffin will take the snap, run the play action, and now we're going to launch this deep downfield for Carrington, who will make the catch and is into the end zone from 52 yards out. We go up 28-3. After a bad decision to try to return the kickoff, USC takes over at the 19-yard line. Hopkins out in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw caught by Herring. That's a gain of 6. Still no incomplete passes from their quarterback. Now 2nd and 4. Back in shotgun. Hopkins takes the snap, and he throws to the outside. That'll be caught by Johnson, who will get the first down. A 2-yard run from their quarterback on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Hopkins back in shotgun again. Will take the snap and looks to pass. Dances around the pocket, under pressure, sack, fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by Dwight Rollins, who gets out of that mess and is brought down near the 5. We have our first turnover of the day. And I believe Ryan Covington is going to get credit for that sack because that's who they're showing in the replay here. So Covington with 3 sacks today. He's having a pretty solid day. Now 1st and goal for Oklahoma. We'll give it to Chris McKinney, and he will end up inside the 5, a gain of 4. From the 3-yard line, Griffin back in shotgun will take the snap. A quick throw over the middle is caught by Carrington for a 2nd touchdown today. We go up 35-3. USC takes over the 25-yard line. They have not scored since their first drive of the game. Now down by 32. Hopkins will lob it down the sideline, and that's his first incomplete pass of the day. Hopkins will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run again. This time he will actually get out of the pressure here and end up with about an 8 or a 9-yard gain. They set up a 3rd and 2. They come out in shotgun for the 3rd down. 1:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. He takes the snap. It's a screen to the outside, caught by White, who breaks that tackle, getting still by Sooners, and finally brought down for a gain of 10. Slightly screwed up the call, but it's whatever. First down, USC. 1st and 10 from shotgun from the 44-yard line. Hopkins takes the snap. Will looks to pass. He throws to the outside, caught by Jackson. Never mind, he couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10. Back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. Hopkins will be looking to pass. He throws to the outside, caught by Parker, and Parker will set up a 3rd and 2. They come out in shotgun for the 3rd down. Hopkins will take the snap. It's a play action, and he just throws this one away. And they would actually punt that ball away. So Oklahoma will take over near the 12-yard line here. We'll give it to McKinney to the outside, and that went horribly. A loss of 3. Back in shotgun for 2nd and 13. Griffin takes the snap, and will take that quick throw to Ulane Washington, who will get brought down for a gain of 8 to set up a 3rd and 5 and take us to the 4th quarter. Griffin with a 5-wide set will take the snap, looking for a quick pass over the middle. That's caught by Anderson for the first down, a gain of 7. 1st and 10. Griffin back in shotgun again with about 7.5 minutes to go here in the game. We will give this to Chris McKinney to the outside, who is going to get brought down for no gain. 2nd and 10. We're going to go right back to Chris McKinney here out of a pistol formation. It will be a counter play. McKinney to the outside will fumble the ball, and it's recovered by USC. He gets tripped up and brought down near the 15. McKinney is not having a great day. He does have a couple touchdowns today, but comparatively to the rest of the season, he's still under 100 yards and now a fumble. It's a pretty rough day for him. Now Hopkins out of shotgun, will look to pass, goes over the middle. On the first play of the drive, they find the end zone to make it 35-10. John Jordan with a solid kick return sets us up near the 40-yard line out of a pistol formation. We're going to go right back to McKinney, see if he can forget about the fumble, and this time he is brought down for no gain yet again. 2nd and 10, back under center. Once again, going to go right back to McKinney. Can we finally get anything rolling with him? He at least has some positive yards here, a gain of 5. Now we need to convert a 3rd down. Griffin from under center will drop back and look for a quick pass caught by Anderson. Never mind, he couldn't hold on to it. 4th and 6. 1st and 10, back in shotgun again. Hopkins from the 20-yard line now. We'll take the snap. And he's going to try to roll out, and he is sacked by Dwight Rollins for, I think, the 4th time today. Never mind, it's only 3. I apologize for miscounting. This quarterback has been getting hit all day. I think that is up to 8 sacks now. 2nd and 17. Hopkins takes the snap. We'll be looking to pass. He's going to try to run again. This time he gets away and gets up the middle and slides down to set up a 3rd and 5. They come out in shotgun from the 25-yard line here. Hopkins takes a snap. It's a handoff to Herring up the middle, and he goes nowhere. A loss of 1. Chris McKinney is still a few yards away from getting another 100-yard day, so we're going to try to feed it to him to see if he can get there. Handoff on the counterplay to McKinney, and he will get a gain of 8 here. Does that put him over 100 yards? Yes, it will. He's up to 102. And following going over 100 yards, I would let him run a few more times, but that would pretty much end the day. He finished with 113 yards and 2 touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. He just had that one fumble, and he never really broke off a massive run like he has in every other game this year. I think his biggest run was for a gain of 20, but whatever, we got the job done. We improved to 7-0. Quarterback Sean Griffin had one hell of a day today. 18 for 21, 245, and 3 touchdowns. 2 of those incompletions came on the first drive of the game, and then the 3rd one came off a drop that he hit Rich Anderson perfectly. So he's having a pretty solid last couple weeks. On the ground, McKinney, 27 carries, 113 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And receiving, John Carrington had one hell of a game as well. 5 for 107 and 2 touchdowns. Chris McKinney, 5 for 32 and a score. Lynn Washington held to 4 for 42 yards. Leading the team in tackles today, though, goes to true freshman safety Walter Siegel. And then tackles for loss goes to Ryan Covington and Dwight Rollins, who got 4 and 3 respectively. Number of sacks today, Ryan Covington got 3, Dwight Rollins got 3, Hassan Nugent got 1, and Dwayne McDaniel got 1. So yeah, we sacked him 8 times today. Justin Hopkins actually had a pretty solid day for USC, at least in terms of completion percentage. 17 for 20, 185, 1 touchdown, didn't throw a pick, did take 8 sacks and fumbled the ball on one of those. Running the ball, they really could not do anything. They only ran the ball with their running back 6 times. They were down most of the game, so I kind of understand it. He was averaging 7.1 yards a carry, though, which is actually pretty impressive. Then receiving, their best one was Dwayne White, 5 for 93. The only one to catch a touchdown, though, is Joel Stewart. We now advance to week 9, which is a bye week. The only reason I'm showing you this screen is so you can see that we remain at number 3 in the country despite blowing out the number 10 team in the country. Following the bye week, we head to week 10 where we remain the number 3 team in the country. Our next opponent is the Mississippi State Bulldogs in Norman. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.